Hey guys, we've got the camera. You guys can see my Twitch live streaming background, all the stuff back there, the hypercube. Yeah, just thought I would start one up real quick here. Early morning game, 6 a.m. Randomly up super early. I'm still kind of like changing my schedule. Man, they just left. Okay. Let's try again.
Start to play.
We are black. Let's see. This person has a very scary record, so we're just gonna get out of here. Don't want to get reverse sandbagged today. Of course, I would be getting what's coming to me. You know, it would be justice, but that's fine. Okay. Let's go ahead and pincer, because we do have this kind of wall type of thing. The corner enclosure makes the side here valuable. Jump, unusual. Okay, let's jump also. Yeah, how's it going, guys? What leagues are you guys a part of? Are you guys a part of any like leagues or like monthly, you know, go things? Do you guys have I'll just play old school here, I think. I could also play this one. Okay, we'll just do that. Do you guys have Go clubs around where you live? I know not everyone, many students of mine don't have a nearby Go club. Many of them do. But yeah, I'd be interested to hear how many of you, you know, sort of like percentage wise, like how many of you have Go clubs and or are part of leagues and things like that, playing regularly, playing some competitive games, or at least getting some interesting IRL games in on a weekly or, you know, a few times a month maybe. This is kind of interesting since it doesn't really fix anything. Should be this one or this one. I can still just totally cut this, but we're not gonna do that. It's gonna be problematic.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
What should I do? So black is a little bit better already because white. This one's kind of weird too because it's like that cut wasn't even working either. Yeah, and like I said, there's still cuts here.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5.
I'll start with a kick.
3.
If white goes down, then it's going to increase the burden of this group, the value of it, because white invests even more into it. It also worsens the 3-3 invasion a bit. So yeah, even if I don't defend the corner after white goes down, it's still a bit of a gain. Of course, you lose a bit on this side, but it can still be good. So later, if it gets cut off, it's like even better.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay, let's just play down here. Will they pincer? All right, so the most usual thing here is definitely pressing them down, although we do have other options.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2,
Let me see how they respond to this right now. My idea, right, is if they block the corner, I can sort of like press and then pincer, and this one is helping. So now I'm going to switch to this. Okay. I was actually thinking that continuing to push can be good for white because it threatens either Hane or for white to suddenly stop and play around here first, which would be very good for them over there.
8, 7.
But now we get to play here.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I think either of these can work. This one's safer. But this one, if white comes in between, there's still things that black can do, even if it ends up being a little bit of a sacrifice.
9.
I wanted to put more pressure on that stone, because I care way more about this fight than about that stone there.
3,
so
2,
yeah.
1.
And then later when we do reinforce this, we'll have better stone efficiency as well. So for the time being, we can keep applying pressure with this one threatening knight's move and Hane.
9, 8, 7,
Yeah,
6,
let's go again.
5,
And then I kind of want to play here, which fixes the connection and threatens to jump in. This group is way too hard to kill, this black group, even after white jumps. So we don't really have to do anything with this group. Locally, we want to, but there could be more important things.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5,
Yeah.
4, 3, 2, 1.
I think playing around here is more urgent than over here. Okay, that's a nice little shape point there. Okay, yeah, we should fix this.
9, 8,
Yeah, it's a little bit annoying.
7, 6.
Now white goes here. Yeah, nothing to think about. White has to go here. White should be happy to go here. If white doesn't go
9,
here, then black
8,
can live
7,
easily and get points.
6,
So white has to go
5,
here.
4.
Yeah. Now, we just have to start settling this group, basically.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
Probably even just here is okay for now. I can aim at some of the thinness around here. And then also just move out after. So now we have a good shot at having one eye, at least. Now we just have to
9, 8,
move
7,
out some more.
6, 5, 4.
Yeah, so we are paying a bit of a price here. White's having a good attack. But we did benefit a lot over here. And this white group has no points at all, right? So it's actually kind of fair.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
They can't cut because we can Atari and net. And even if they peep us, we can just, you know, fix it and then maybe jump.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5,
So yeah,
4, 3, 2.
we got stuff here, they
1.
got stuff here. We have nothing with this and they have nothing with this. Everything is fine. They still haven't blocked the corner here either, which is like, they don't really need to, but you know, that's going to be a big one later.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay, I didn't really spend very long thinking about which move here, but I couldn't bring myself to play this because it's like two dame,
9,
and I
8,
didn't want them to get
7,
deep into our corner.
6, 5, 4.
Although this one wasn't
3,
really the best choice
2.
because it actually leaves some stuff in the corner. If I spent more time thinking about that, I would have chosen something a bit more secure. But like this group is not in danger even if white cuts here, so
9,
that's
8, 7,
interesting.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay, I used a Byoyomi
Last Byoyomi.
at a weird spot. I guess if I play here, then it really is quite hard for white to live inside.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
Maybe I'll play safer. Maybe I'll just... I mean, that move isn't worth very many points, so it's okay for us to then also play something like that. This is
9,
not going to be a perfect
8,
connection, but it is
7,
going to give us more
6,
reach and
5,
eye potential.
4, 3, 2, 1. 2
It's also why I
Byoyomis
played
left.
this one, because this one is threatening to cut this off and live in that way. And it's also a bit of points. So, yeah. So this one does have an attach or here, one of these
9,
inside.
8,
But do I care?
7,
Do I
6,
care?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I don't necessarily care about losing some corner there. Rather, I want to make sure this doesn't get too big. How much do I care about this connection? I don't necessarily care that
9,
much about that.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I'm just going to go really solid here, actually. I don't usually connect solid like this because it's very heavy. But in this particular case, I think there could be some value doing it that way. Okay, so white is sufficiently flattened out.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I'll just play thick. At least I can kind of threaten bothering white's connection here. I was thinking of going a little closer, but then white can do cuts on us.
9,
and so I decided to just be
8.
more solid. Okay, white defended. White's like really afraid of getting cut. So now we're quite stable here.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Maybe I'll just grab this. What else? I think after that, like this one is big.
9, 8,
this one can be
7,
very helpful.
6, 5.
I would say this one is thick. This one is more thick than it is big. Thick means like making yourself more impervious and kind of like solid or robust with your position.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5.
That's a fair point,
4,
actually.
3, 2, 1.
Actually, that's a fair point. Why didn't I think of this? Yeah, now they can peep and then start cutting. That's a slight problem, actually.
9.
I think I underestimated the effect of this move a bit as well.
9.
Because it is actually
8,
relevant. Okay,
7,
good job.
6,
Good old
5,
jobu.
4.
Good old jobu. They still haven't responded here, so this group should be okay for life.
9.
I don't really want to
8,
lose this group.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Ooh, I almost timed out. Ooh. I got too deep in focus. Or like, is that focus? That was something. I don't know if that was focus. Honestly, I probably could have sacrificed, though. I probably have enough territory to just sacrifice
9,
this, but
8, 7,
now it's turning into something
6,
that is not
5,
sacrifice.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay, I don't know. I'm just going to play some scrambly moves here because I kind of messed up. I sort of want them to
8,
cut because then I can
7,
do some kind of sacrificing
6, 5,
and
4,
get a lot of moves.
3.
All right. Is double Hane viable here? I might lose a lot of corner.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Let's try this. I don't know. We do have access to like moves around here that threaten to connect, so we might be able to squeeze out two eyes here soon.
9.
We do have a
8,
slight threat here
7,
too, which doesn't do a whole
6,
lot since this one's
5,
connected.
4.
Oh, that's a very soft move. Okay. That's very soft. Yeah, we're probably going to live.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
We should be okay here. Yeah.
9.
We have this stuff here, access to this one and this one. Wait, what? What? I totally thought white would play this
9,
one.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
Something
1.
weird's happening now, because what if I Hane now? I mean, this seems to be Sente. And then Now that that's connected, white's the one who isn't connected.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3.
I mean, yeah, if I can just sacrifice this even, like that's not too bad. Because I didn't even really suffer damage elsewhere yet.
Nine, 8, 7.
Looks like I will
6,
lose these.
5,
I probably, okay, I could have
4,
avoided that.
3, 2, 1.
Like, to be fair, I'm kind of sacrificing stuff I didn't need to sacrifice. Because as we saw, I was going to be able to just make 2 eyes here. So that was a bit, you know, that was something I needed more time for.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
But, you know, how big really is this? It's not that huge, actually. I guess the fact that it's half dead now is what I'm losing out on, right? Even if white doesn't kill it, I would have to spend a move to save it. And therefore, that's a move
9,
that I would have to play.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4.
Yeah, that's yours. So we were pretty clumsy just now, but we had a better start than white, so we should be okay.
Nine, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I think Honey Under is probably better, but I decided to try this one. I still think Honey Under is better. Because now white can use one of these moves and focus
8,
more on the edge
7,
points. And I don't really gain
6,
much from doing
5.
this, but okay, well, yeah, they responded like this. So now we gain for sure. Yep, this is fine. This is fine. Maybe I'll play again after this, getting this warm up. Should I
9,
push?
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
There was Aji to save about being able to push here and have a double threat, but it's kind of like Sente also for white almost. Not quite, but like, yeah. I decided to just spend it. It's fine.
9, 8, 7,
Okay,
6,
so
5, 4, 3,
let's
2.
do that. That should be quite a big territory now. Next,
9,
I kind of want to get this
8,
one.
7,
One of these.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
This one might actually
1.
be better than the knight's move. Because
Last Byoyomi.
this one's more likely to get a follow-up or finish in Sente. Whereas this one, when they block, we have to fix and then they get to play away. I think this one's better, actually.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I think that's a mistake. But of course, I'm on my final Byoyomi. Because they don't need to respond even to this Atari. They could just go out, maybe. And even this doesn't connect us anymore. So that was actually not great. Maybe I should have cut after all. I don't know. As long as this group
9,
lives, nothing really
8,
matters too much.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
If they cut, I'm going to counter Atari. Just to get an extra move. And then if they extend... Okay, so... We do have to watch for the weaknesses here now, though. But, you know, that was good.
Nine, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Something's wrong with, like, something bothers me about this shape. That's why I hesitated. I feel like something is wrong with this shape, but
9.
yeah, but it does more for us than the
7,
other connects.
6,
so yeah,
5,
they might cut here,
4,
but now we have
3,
ways to
2,
use that.
1.
Okay, I'll connect that. Because now we have this cut waiting, which is a nice little bonus. Yeah, and if they fix that, which I don't think they should
9,
fix it now. I think they
8.
should. Wow, you're peeping. You're helping me connect. Okay, well, sure. That's a thank you move. That's a thank you move. That's fine. Nothing matters anymore. So I can actually play here. If they push and cut, I can Hane and they don't have
9,
liberties.
8, 7.
This is a more
6.
efficient way to respond compared to this one or this one.
Nine, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I think even this can work. Because then we get pushes and pushes and then push and cut. Okay. I'm not even sure if that was a good exchange, though. I needed more time. But they're still threatening this cut, so...
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2,
maybe here?
1.
Yeah, I think we... Even this, we could have done this better. Oh, I actually forgot about this. I actually forgot about these stones. I need to wake up.
9, 8, 7,
That
6,
is funny.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I think if they cut, we can wedge and go for snapback.
Nine, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I'm just gonna sacrifice now. All we can do is sacrifice, I think.
9, 8, 7,
I checked other stuff, but I didn't
6,
see anything.
5.
What? Oh, they missed. They had an illusion. They thought that when they go here and I cut, that something happens to them. It doesn't work, though.
9, 8.
Okay, we randomly get to save these. That's pretty nice. Yeah, we're playing very sloppy, actually, but I'm getting used to it. With this time setting, and especially playing at this level, it's exceedingly difficult to play
9, 8, 7, 6,
play really well.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
By the way, is something happening here? Now I forget, was that already there earlier with the squeeze up here? Was I the one who didn't see it right?
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
Yeah, seems like white is just very dead now. They do have that thing.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Even this, if they Atari, I can just squeeze and do that. Did I misplay this actually?
9, 8, 7, 6.
Okay, well that definitely works for us. But maybe I should have blocked here and not been so greedy, and I can just give them the Atari here. Yeah.
9, 8.
My brain needs to still wake up. I'm gonna come back and just try to clarify it for myself. Okay, let's take a quick look at that. GG. It's very, you guys don't know how hard it is to position this crappy window. And it's probably gonna snap. It's gonna ruin all the progress. Okay, good enough. I'm not gonna try to get rid of that black line at the top. That's gonna be a big mistake if I try to get rid of that. Okay, so just now, yeah, if they played here, I would have had to do, I think, oh wait. Oh, okay. If I connect and they connect, I can just go back and fix this. And then white's just dead inside. Okay, so that's not really an option for them. Because what I was thinking at first was this one, right? And then this one, and this. But, oh, this works too. Okay, they have no liberties. Yeah, this works as well. Why am I failing simple liberty stuff? Because I didn't feel like, we're in the luxury situation right now. So, and the snapback is this, right? If they Atari, we don't respond. We play, well, I guess we can, but this would also be a snapback. Earlier, right? If they try to Atari, or even just like here and then play this, then we play here and then it's a snapback. So that's why up to here, but white is dead. Earlier, if I do the thing white feared, which is this, is it still there? I guess it is still there. Okay, I'm the one who didn't see my own thing. So, you know, like, you wonder, like, why do certain players, especially higher level players, why do they think so much? Why do some tournaments give them more clock time? Which, not really fair. I mean, you're presuming that there's no Q players who want to use tons of time to think, but anyway, like, why does that happen? Or like, why do Q players on average tend to finish their games way faster than high level? Because there's so much to actually consider. Like here, you might realize that you're just dead here, but if you push yourself further, you can think of like whether there's something special. So like if we go here, white cuts, we have this, and snapback. And if white tries to here, well, if white goes here first, then we do kind of have to just go back. So maybe black's better move is there a better move? Not really, right? Yeah, I think there isn't really a better move here. All I was trying to get was a bit of reduction, something like this. You know, originally what I was doing, right? Originally I was just gonna do this and do this, right? To make them fill this in Sente. As opposed to playing here, which I think many of the viewers, you guys might do it, right? But then white plays here and white's territory is maximized. You can reduce it by at least 1.5 points more, like leaving that ko on the board like that. So, you know, black loses half a point here, but white loses 2 points in here. Except then once I was thinking about that, it led me to thinking about, you know, other special stuff. So going back to the early part, yeah, like I always say, this kind of jumping out against the 4-4 is, it's really popular with Q players, but most of the Dan players will either 3-3 here or double approach. Because many Q players have this thing of like not wanting to be sealed in, which is understandable, but a lot of time it's actually fine to be sealed in. It's pretty good for black. Black gets points on both sides and white gets a useless wall. Like a wall facing the center is in some ways the worst direction compared to facing a side, because corner, side, center, right sides are usually more valuable than the center. I think here, so here, we're being a bit greedy with our plan. Probably it's more reasonable for black to just play somewhere here right now and let white get the next move here. But the plan is like, yeah, something like this happens, and then we we lock white into this choice. Then we press here, because if they play over there, we're going to be happy to get this. And then, you know, now we have a really ideal pincer using our wall, and we can settle on both places. But what I would do if I were white, then I would push twice like this. Pushing enough is going to make it so that black's turn is still big, but not sente. And so now if black comes back around here, white has this amazing Hane now, which black normally doesn't want to allow. So black responds, and then white can come back here, rendering this move pretty bad, actually. Retroactively, it becomes a terrible move. And black still gets a really nice turn. So to be honest, in return, black gets a really nice turn. So, but the problem with my plan, in my opinion, is that my stone is a bit too useless now. A little bit. I mean, we can still like kind of move it out. But even this is like a bit tricky. There's definitely Aji here still. But you know, imagine that it is like, okay, imagine this happens. And then white played here, right? You would never choose this move now. What you would choose instead locally is, of course, you can go here. There's also this one, which either white lets you out, or Joseki would go like this. Yeah, right? And then white gets really thick, but a little bit over-concentrated, and black gets the corner. So black doesn't have to do this right away, but locally this would be one of the appropriate moves now. And then there's a ko. If you go in here, you could get a ko. Something like this. This would be dead. So you make a ko, and you make a ko like that. That's classic knowledge. So, you know, this one would be terrible. This is really bad. So that's the problem with my plan, a little bit greedy. Unless I'm willing to give white maybe a Hane there. Like do this now and give the Hane. That actually, even though this is locally terrible for black, this actually might be thinkable. Black Hanes and white extends or double Hanes. And then anyway, at some point white should want to fix this, and then now black can benefit here. That actually doesn't look too bad. It's not like white has that much potential here. And if white goes out or whatever, then you know, this cut is actually pretty nice for black. So yeah, that could be a game, I guess. It just goes to show that you know, rules are kind of, at least in Go, right? Like rules are sort of meant to be broken in a way. Getting Hane at the head of 3 stones isn't always the worst. But you have to really, really know what you're doing, right? If you're not like ultra confident that it's the right exception, then you should just extend. Like, I generally don't recommend people to make multiple things going at once, and like, because even for me, it's hard to always string them together with perfect timing and not be unreasonable. So yeah, something that black could do that's simpler is just pressing, and then, I mean, you could still do this now. It's just that now white's choice might differ. So maybe white uses this one, and plays like this kind of way, or like this, and then something like that. Then white gets some outside, black gets the corner and sente, and black has this thing. Seems pretty balanced and reasonable. I don't think white can really complain. Yeah, or black could even just play here. Lots of ways. I mean, maybe even here. Yeah, I mean, even after that, there's still stuff black can do here later. So. Yeah, and then white did some pretty good shape attacking on us. Yeah, what I don't like about this one is white can still use this, and then let's say black goes here. I'm not sure what the best. And then there's a peep here. This is actually peeping this connection. That's the issue, right? That's what makes it so maybe white can live. So I think instead of here, if I really want to finish the corner, it has to be something like this. Yeah. And then, yeah, I wasn't careful enough about this move. This move is threatening multiple peeps, like here. If I fix this side, right, in some way, then this peep is a problem. You see? So that was I was aware of that move before it was played, but I didn't quite, okay, so before this white move, right, let's say that white did it now. It's a bit different now because black has access, like there's some cutability here. So even if you just imagine this and then this, right, it's different. Yeah, but our shape has always been a little bit suspect here. I mean, probably one of the best shape fixes if we just wanted to. So I oriented my move offensively, which you should still do. I do stand by how I played. Just that there's some fine details that could have been better, right? That kind of move that affects white is still usually way better than just defending only for yourself. Offense is definitely the best defense most of the time. But if we really wanted to make the shape perfect, there's ways, right? Like we could go here to where this cut gets netted like that. Or even just going there, then it would be pretty, solid. But it's too solid. It's too solid for my liking. It's too inefficient. I was thinking about this one even, but then I didn't want to have to think about, this kind of stuff. Let me know, guys, if you picked up anything, learned anything from, when you watch these. It helps if you post it in the comments and I can reply. It helps the video performance as well, because the comments are a form of engagement to the algorithm, but also just it's nice to hear from you guys. Yeah. I hope that in general, here and there might be thoughts coming from me that, or explanations that kind of give you a new way of thinking about something, or maybe a little epiphany, or even just some helpful knowledge, right? Something I tend to do a lot, this comes up in my Patreon group classes and stuff too, which is I tend to do a lot of sharing the quote unquote high level view of things, because I know that when I was in the Q levels, that stuff was gold to me. I always wanted to know those differences in how higher level players see certain things, or which moves are unpopular for high level players and why, and what's played instead, or what are the differences. It's the thing earlier about getting sealed in, right? Stuff like that, or stuff like how Q players tend to like the middle a lot more and build in the middle and play a lot in the middle, because their standard for how big the scale needs to be, or kind of their vision for the center, is just very different compared to high Dan players, for example, that have that kind of trained away, deliberately trained out of them, and kind of having a more accurate view that the center is often actually very small. Stuff like that, right? I think it can help. Okay, that's gonna be that for this episode, and yeah, maybe we'll do more camera ones. And you guys can always give me suggestions for this and that. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.